From a strong sense of faith, to a base of solid values, to a top-notch education, NPH strives to give its children all the tools it can to help them succeed in life. It's a constant challenge to prepare them for the harsh realities that often await them when they leave NPH. Nowhere is this contrast starker than in Haiti, the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Joblessness is 70%, illiteracy is 70%. Average annual income is about $1 a day, $300 and something a year. There's open sewers. There's very limited access to clean water. Sanitation, non-existent. So all of the health problems that come with that kind of poverty, gastroenteritis, worms, parasites, amoebas, all kinds of skin infections, scabies, lice, they're all rampant here. There's sicknesses that come from living in close quarters are rampant here. Most people don't live to be 50 years old, and half the deaths in the country every day are children under 5. Half the deaths. So we see severe suffering in children, severe.
If you look even at our level of malnourished children, some doctors come here, they see a child that is all swollen and the skin is peeling off, and they're like, oh, that child was burned, and I'm like, no, it's malnutrition. So it starts right there with malnutrition.
It's a country of extremes. It has extreme beauty. You see extreme resilience in people. You see people so determined just to survive. And then on the other side, it's chaos. The city is overcrowded. Basic running water, clean drinking water is not available. Electricity not available. Basic health care not available. You can't imagine it. If you go to some of the poor areas, you just cannot imagine that in this day in life that there are people living like this.
Thanks to the help of generous donors, Father Wasson built Nos Petits Frères et Sœurs, Haiti, on this lush mountainside plot of land at Kenskoff, a town 5,000 feet above sea level.
Father Wasson likes to find remote properties where kids won't get involved in gangs, for example. In particular, he was hoping for someplace cool. We wanted a place that was pretty naturally, because nature is devastated here. So it really was the combination of those three things that made us determine on the property up in Kenskoff.
Today, St. Helene's is home to more than 500 children. The primary mission of NPH has always been caring for orphaned and abandoned children. But the organization branched into healthcare in Haiti, basically out of necessity.
Many children who were being brought to us for the orphanage were in fact very, very sick or dying children. So the cold and the rugged terrain were not the place for them. So we bought an old hotel in order to try to have kind of like a hospice to care for these children. And of course, when those kids are in your hands, then you just start organizing to do the best for them. And that's how St. Damien Hospital was born.
For almost 20 years, St. Damien's lived in this run-down former hotel in Pétionville. Every morning, poor families and their sick children crammed into the waiting areas, hoping to be one of the 60 to 70 cases seen each day. The setting at the current hospital, which opened in December of 2006, looks a lot different.
We have a huge outpatient department so that we're not disturbing the economy of the family, because when a child's in the hospital, the mother is in the hospital. When the mother's in the hospital, 6 other children aren't eating. and she can't do whatever work she can find to do to have some kind of an income, and everything falls down. If the children have to come in, then we have general wards, infectious disease, non-infectious disease, program for malnourished children, for children with tuberculosis. Those are huge problems.
The building and the equipment are all new, but the staff at St. Damian's is still committed to practicing medicine for Haiti's poor with the same philosophy as always.
In St. Damian, what we are really trying to keep is, a certain level of humanity in medicine. Some of those children have a bed for the first time while being hospitalized here. They are fed 3 times a day, or they receive milk every 4 hours for the first time in their life because they are sick, which is weird, which is not acceptable. The children are facing a lot of things that are due to ignorance. And I think we need to fight ignorance in order to give another chance to the Haitian children.
Down the corridor, St. Damian's also offers a state-of-the-art dental clinic run by a volunteer husband and wife team from the U.S. Father Rick Frechette, who is also a doctor, and his team of medical professionals and volunteers are also out in the field every day, taking health care to those who can't make it to the hospital. They hold clinics in the city's poorest and most dangerous slums. They've also set up close to 20 small schools to keep kids off the streets.
Children feel very dignified to put on a uniform and to be able to go to school. And their parents are also very proud to have the children go to school.